What up, y'all? Phanatic here. Today, I'm with Sam and Belle. And today, we're gonna roast the crap out of each other. So,
Me first!
So Kings Island has 14 roller coasters, and we're gonna see if they really have a good top 10. So, who wants to go first, ladies and gentlemen?
Are we going 1 to 10 or 10 to 1?
10 to 1.
10 to 1. So out of all of the coasters at Kings Island, my last one on my list, not that it's not a good ride, I did not like Adventure Express.
That's an interesting one. The finale does suffer towards the end.
Yes, and when we rode it, I rode it with Hez, and we were in the back row, and I just didn't think that it was, I don't know, I thought it was kind of cheesy, and it looked more fun than it was, and so that's why I have to rank it my last.
Yeah, even like the Lawn of the Mine Trance just flags over Georgia more. Alright, Sam, what you got for us?
My last one was it was a good ride, but it wasn't that much fun for me. Just had my eyes closed the whole time, and it really wasn't that fun for me.
What is it?
Invertigo.
Invertigo, number 10, ladies and gentlemen, for Sam. Why did you not like it? Thoughts?
Just had my eyes closed the whole time, went back and forth. I felt like the same thing. Wasn't that fun for me?
It probably gave her Invertigo.
Yeah. Alright, my number 10. Carbon copy and paste Belle. Adventure Express. Same slots, move on.
Number 9.
My number 9 is the Racer. So my first time I went to Kings Island, I really did enjoy this ride. Second time I went, I didn't get to go on it. However, it's just I have to rank it number 9.
Sam?
Racer, same. I didn't really get to ride it, so I just said Racer because I didn't get to ride it.
Yeah. My number 9 is also, funny enough, the Racer. Wait, Belle.
Oh, I did read.
Yours is Invertigo at number 9.
Oh, it is.
It is.
So, okay, that does make sense. Like I said, I liked the Racer the first time I drove. The first time I went to Kings Island. But I just had a hard time with the fact that Invertigo was just a lot, and it just really did make me kind of nauseous. It was just kind of...
It was a lot.
It was a lot, yeah. I felt that it just was kind of too much.
Alright, we already did Sam.
Number 8.
Mine... You're number 8.
I think, what was it,
Adventure Express.
Okay, yeah, Adventure Express. So, mine was the Adventure Express. It was a little boring. I don't know. It wasn't that much fun.
Yeah, you did ride in the front row.
And she rode in the front row with that ride.
Yeah. It was like, it had a whole bunch of hype, but it just wasn't that exciting.
Alright, Belle.
Like we talked about, my number 8 is the Racer. I thought it was really fun that you do race the two carts next to each other. And I just thought that, the drop on it that it had was pretty decent. I think you get a little bit of airtime. So I thought that was really cool.
My number 8 is an interesting one. It's Flight of Fear. So, why I put Flight of Fear at number 8 is because the launch is good. It wasn't the most forceful, and it's really shaky. And when you're in the dark, bouncing around, it just didn't make for the best experience.
I get that.
Alright, Sam, back to you.
Number 8 for me.
7.
Oh, 7?
7.
Oh, yeah,
Oh.
okay.
Yes.
So
number 7.
mine was the Diamondback. I just had a lot of anxiety about the Diamondback. Like just going up, it was like it almost brought me into tears because I just had a lot of anxiety about it. So going up, it was still a little crazy, and then going down, like I said, still a little crazy. So that's why I have it at 7.
So, funny enough, my number 7 is also Diamondback, and this is to say that, not that I did not love it, I was really anxious with the drop. I think also, the seat of it might have been an issue for me as well.
Yeah, it was really tight. Like, you felt like,
So, and that's to say that it was such a fun ride after the drop, after you know, it was one of those, you get really anxious and stuff, but you do the drop and then it's fun. But that's my number 7.
Oh. My number...
7.
What is it, 7? In Vertigo. Why I put Vertigo at number 7 is because I think this is a really underrated ride. I mean, enthusiasts like it, but I think it should get a little bit more love. I mean, it's fast, it's intense, it's what enthusiasts like, and it's smooth. Next.
6.
I'll go with my 6. My number 6 is Flight of Fear. I loved Flight of Fear at first. I think that I wrote it too much. Because by the 3rd time I wrote it, I did get a little dizzy. You know, I think it's awesome with the initial takeoff, and it's just really fun, really exciting. You don't know what to expect. However, I think, like I said, I think I wrote it a little too much.
Yeah.
Mine was the Mystic Timbers. I loved the Mystic Timbers, but just the end was a little cheesy, a little long. Just the don't go in the shed. Yeah, little cheesy, little cheesy.
Don't go in the shed.
Yeah, little cheesy. So, and it was just super long. You had to wait for a while for you to go back in. So that's why I was in my 7 or 6. So.
My number 6, funny enough, is also Mystic Timbers. Hot take. I liked Mystic Timbers. However, I think it's a bit overrated for my liking. It was fun, it was intense, it had airtime. But it's just not what I'm looking for. In that location, right next to the train tracks, riding that thing, it's gotta take a toll on the autism body.
Alright, so my number 5 is Orion. And this is because also, like the Diamondback, I had a lot of anxiety. And this is to say, I love roller coasters. You know, you go for the thrill of going up, you know, and the drop. I loved it. I did not like the seat only being right here on the bottom, and you didn't have anything at top, and that freaked me out. But I loved it, and you know why? I loved it at night.
Yeah,
that was awesome at
it
night.
lit up too. Yeah, that was awesome.
So, and so that's my number 5. Sammy, what's your number 5?
Belle's.
Orion.
Yeah.
Alright.
Same opinion.
Alright. My number, what are we?
5.
Number 5, The Beast. I love this wooden roller coaster so much. It is the longest wooden roller coaster, and thanks to the refurb it got this year, it's running great. I thought it had a fantastic night ride.
That was really fun.
Yeah.
My number 4 is The Beast. I loved it at night. I think it was awesome. It did have some nice airtime. I just think it's historic in the sense of the roller coaster world, as far as wooden roller coasters, and so I think it was just great. The first time I rode it, even when you're walking up, you see all these different, they had so many facts about the coaster because of how old it is, and I thought that was really cool too.
Yeah.
Mine?
Yours is the backlot stunt coaster.
Oh yeah, I loved that one because it had the fire, and then the fact that it just went pitch black, like legit could not see anything, was like just yes. And I really liked how it went spinning around. I liked it.
That was fun. What's your number 4?
I already went.
Phantom. What's your number 4?
Oh, my number 4 is, let me see,
Banshee.
I like Banshee. I love Banshee. It has one of the most gut-wrenching drops I've experienced. One of the best turnaround inversions I've experienced, and has one of the best hang time moments I've experienced. The only reason I'm not putting it higher, and it's gonna spark some debate, is the restraints crush your torso, and it has a very strong shake. But I didn't have a problem with it, and I really enjoyed it. So that's my number 4.
Yes. So my number 3 is the backlot stunt coaster. I ranked that so high because I just thought it was so fun. Me and Hez were talking one time about how even though those big, huge coasters are big, it doesn't mean that they're also the funnest. So I think that one just had so much that was so fun about it. Another thing is, when we went, I did not expect anything like that, and so it had so much going into it, such as the fire, the spinning, just so many factors into it, and it was so fun. I enjoyed that one a lot.
I loved, my third one was the Banshee. I loved the Banshee. My only complaint about it was it went up so slow, and I'm not just saying that because I was scared. It went up so slow. It was like I was like so that's why I have it, and I think top 3. Yeah, but I have nothing else to say about it. It was really fun. So anything else about it?
Yeah. So Hez, what was your top 3?
Oh, I'm next. Yeah.
Phantom.
My number 3 is Diamondback. Wow. Diamondback absolutely exceeded my expectations. Floater airtime, the best night ride on a B&M Hyper, tons of floater airtime, open restraints, a good first drop, and a water feature, and it's still smooth and re-rideable. So look, yeah.
My number 2 is Banshee, and that is to say, I just had such a good time when the drop was just good. I don't feel like it was too high where you really have that anxiety. If anything, I was excited. We rode it multiple times, and I just think it was really fun. Yeah.
Mine was Flight of Fear. My second one was Flight of Fear. Loved it. So much fun, and the fact that it was just boom, you did not get any warning, just shoo. And I also loved how it was, you think it will be pitch black, but it really, you could see, all the different things.
I think,
and I thought that was really cool
at first.
Yeah.
When you first you're like, oh my gosh.
And then
it might
you
be
see
that
little flashing lights.
Yeah, it might be that tunnel that you're in, and then once you're out of that into the actual arena thing.
Yeah. I loved that one. It was so much fun.
And another thing I didn't talk about with Flight of Fear is how the guy working in the booth teased our upcoming launch.
Yes. Yeah.
He did say that there was 10 upside down things, and that was I was like, what?
Yeah, isn't that one supposed to be has the most loops? No?
No.
Interesting. What's your number 2?
Number 2 is Bulsk.
Is backlot stunt coaster.
Wow. the reason I ranked it so high is because it's just fun. I mean, the 40 miles an hour, not that tall, not very well themed, a very intense helix, a long ride, and it's pitch black at one point, and the drop off that helix gives some underrated airtime. It's not powerful, but it is pretty sustained.
I love how you just did not know what to expect next.
Yeah.
You know, it had just so much that was just, and then it was like every time you thought it was done, it wasn't. You just kept going, and so I did like how long it was, like you said.
And that's coming from someone who rode and not ride in the front row.
I'll go last with my number one. My number one is Mystic Timbers. I just had such a good time on that ride. I loved the airtime. I just feel like you get so much airtime in it. And for it to just be a wooden roller coaster, I just thought it was so fun. I rode it at night. I thought that was also fun. The one complaint I do have, like Samantha said, is that you just feel like you wait forever to get back into the station. So that's the only complaint I have about Mystic Timbers. Other than that, I had a great time.
Mine was the Beast. That was my very first roller coaster that I've ever been on, and I loved it. It was. My dad kept saying it was like really just old?
Yes.
And I thought that was cool. And like Belle said, that had like little facts about it on, as you're walking up. And I just really thought it was fun. My favorite part about it was when we did it at night. It just like, you couldn't see anything, and it was just like really refreshing because you just had like air on you. It wasn't even like upside down or anything.
And I think that's because you were in the woods. You were more up into,
Yeah, it felt good. I don't know.
Yeah.
I love that. I have no complaints about it. Really good.
And last up, new for 2021, my number one is Orion. This is my favorite ride at Kings Island. It gives a great night ride, it's smooth, it has fun airtime, an incredible first drop, over 300 feet at an 85-degree angle, and the speed hill after the turnaround gives some great airtime, and there is a trim on that one hill, but I don't mind it, and the helix gives some great forces, and that final hill is honestly one of my favorite elements. I put it right up there with the speed hill for best moments in the park. And that's why I love Orion.
Overall, I really liked Kings Island. I think it was a great park. I definitely would probably go again, and especially with these two. I think they made it extra fun.
I love Kings Island. The atmosphere, and the operator, everyone was super nice there, and the operators, especially the shout out to you, sir, and Flight of Fear, made it that much better.
So you got to say your goodbyes.
Oh, Sam.
Oh, yeah, Sam, tell us,
I like
overall.
Kings Island was great. 10 out of 10. Love it.
Okay.
No complaints.
That's gonna...
Hey, this was her first one. She actually has probably nothing to compare it to.
Yeah.
10 out
Sam's
of
first
10.
amusement park.
Yep. And that's to say that Hezekiah got to ride with her on her first roller coaster.
Yeah.
Or Phantom got to ride with her on her first roller coaster.
Yeah, so you all know what to do. Hit that like button, subscribe, share this video, and comment down below who do you think had the better top 10, me, Sam, or Belle. Anyway, that's gonna do it from our house here with me, Sam, and Belle, and we'll catch you guys next time on our next video.
Bye.
Bye.
Shoo! Hey, thanks for watching. Let me know what your favorite ride is at Kings Island down in the comments below. And always hit that like, share, and subscribe button. If you don't, I'll put you in the sand in Daytona Beach.